Hello everyone and welcome to So Many Games, So Little Time. My name is Joachim and today I will be unboxing Stars of Akarios or I don't know, one of those two I guess. Alright, so I already opened the box. You can see it is a big box and I'll just take all the stuff out that's in here. Alright, so this box first. Alright. Then a bunch of foam pieces. And then a bigger box. Bumping the camera there for a moment. This box is big. Oh yeah. And really heavy. Wow. Okay. Do not recommend taking it out with one hand. Alright, so let me put that box away. I'll now take off all the bubble plastic and then I'll get back to you guys and girls and so on. So these are the two boxes we will be unboxing. We have the main Stars of Akarios and then the miniature expansion, the ships of Akarios. So we'll do the ships at the end. We'll start with this one. So let's see what it looks like on the side. Okay, so we just have some space and then Brendan McCaskell's name. The other side, actually just the same thing. And I'm pretty sure the other side, I don't know, I'm wrong. Okay, basically it's just the main art that bleeds over the sides. But at least it gives you some options when you put it on the shelves, right? And then this is the back. Ooh. So, Stars of Akarios is a narrative-driven cooperative campaign game for 1 to 4 players set in the Akarios galaxy. And the typical session of play will start as players interact with the galaxy map and scout their next scenario as part of space exploration. So it may result in space combat, world exploration, or discovering more about the galaxy, and so on, so on, so on. So 20 minutes per player, 1 to 4 players, ages 14 plus, 50 plus hour campaign. Very, very, very cool looking. Alright, so I'm going to open this and then I will get back to you in a second. Okay, so this is the main box. I don't know if you can tell, but the art is, you can see like this right when it shimmers. You can see it's a little bit special, it has like different levels to it, which is nice. And then, will there be art on the inside? I don't think so. No, there's not. Okay, let's see what is all in here. This looks like a poster. It's folded. And it is a map. A map. You see the Rathan Empire, Carina, Tresian, Draconian, Ardestria, United Intergalactic Alliance, Virtus, the Abyss. And of course the name. Okay, so there's a space map. And then we have the first Punchboards. So let me open this up. Okay, so this is the first set. Okay. The back side. Then we have 2. Invictus, Merkava, Gnosis, Argonaut, all these different things. I don't really want to know what these are actually, because I'm sure we'll discover that as we play the game. Alright, so here's some other stuff. Okay, seems like there's a bunch of ships here, which makes me even more excited about the miniature expansion, to be honest. Different tiles of the universe or the galaxy. Bring this up a bit. More planets. Right. And we have this. Normally I throw this away, but for now I'll keep a hold of it because it might be useful later on. Okay, this I'm going to open immediately. Okay, so these are the player boards. You can see tech, ship ability, pilot ability, weapons, engine, ship and pilot. Okay, looks really, really nice. Nice and thick way. This is the back side. And I'm pretty sure they're all kind of the same. Yeah, so there's no difference here, because the difference is of course in what you have here. Also stealth, stun, slow, hull breach, target lock, radar jam. Cool stuff. A lot of cubes here. Yeah. Looks very nice. 2 more boards because it's 1 to 4 players. And then some silicone, and then this here. Now, there's different layers, so I'm just going to take this out, push this upwards, and take a look at this first. There's a bunch of cards here. The thing is, I don't know how far this could be spoiler territory or not, but it just says start here. So I don't know if I should open it or not. It says start here, start here. So yeah, start here. So basically you're not supposed to just randomly open it. This I guess I could open because there's no start here. This as well. This as well. This too. So okay, I think these are all fine. This one. But then normally I open these to check for art and so on. So there's no noticeable art. It's not going to be really worth it. Modifiers, that's probably fine. These cards are also modifiers. ×2, also modifier. Gnosis, super ability, startup, pilot ability, co-pilot ability. Okay. These ones I am not going to show you. These ones I'm going to go through it a little bit. Unless I feel that is a bit too spoilery or whatever, then I'll avoid it. But these 3 I'm not going to do. Simply because they start here, so I don't want to know what's next. Alright, let me sit down and go through the cards. Okay, so as you can see, I actually did take off the plastic of all of them. But here I will just show you the first ones. Basically, this is the stories, I think, because if you flip it over, it's like map tiles. So you see what's happening and what you can probably read in the storybook that we'll see later on, I imagine. Same thing here for Jutsu. There's other series in there as well. But I'll just show you the first 3 because that's, you know, impossible to spoil because you can see it. Now the other stuff, these cards are just how these ships react. So you can see here, I imagine this is how they shoot, where they go and move, and you have a bunch of those. I'm not going to go through it, you know, it's because visually it's not that special. So there's some more here. So you can see it's just what they do, right? There we go. So some really look special though. Okay, pretty cool. So I think this deck is more of the same. Now, of course, I made the mistake to to put them all back. But yeah, so all enemy combats, all similar cards, right? Okay. And then we have the ships. These are arguably more interesting to look at because you have actual art. And you have 2 sides. For example, this is the basic ship side and this is the elite one. Okay, you can see elite there. So I'll just go over the art a little bit. I don't think this is much spoiler-wise because you don't know anything about the story anyway. And if this is too much, of course, you could always skip it. Lots of different ships. Pretty cool. I'm recording. The next up is tech. So basically these are all different technologies you can have for your ship. I'm not going to go through all these, but you can see art-wise it's very straightforward, very easy to understand. I'll show you the first one in detail. For example, target lock. And you can see all the stuff that's on there, right? And then the next upgrade for your ship, or at least something you need, is engines. So you can see there's also a lot of different ones, but all the different kind of moves that you can do with your engine. And once again, I'll show you the very first one. Burn and flip. Okay, so I guess you can jet forward and then immediately turn around. Okay, cool. Then we have weapons. So I'm also pretty sure that there's space enough for cards if there's... Oh, no, I'll get back to that in a second. Okay, so you have the weapons here, once again, all the way up to very, very low. A lot of different actions here. I mean, yeah. So the first one is actually immediately Proton Blast. So that looks pretty cool. Okay. Then we have something that's a lot more spoiler-wise, I guess. Potentially is events. And for every event, you also have results. Okay, so these are all results. These are all events, not results. These are all events that I'm not going to go through, of course. And then here we have more enemy combat cards. So more of the same. Now I'm worried a little bit, like it seems there is enough space for sleeves, but then I don't know if the height is going to be good enough here, especially for these small ones. So you can forget about it. If you sleeve them, they're not going to fit anymore. They're going to like blow, they're going to bounce out. But yeah, that's just on the side. So here we have modifiers. Nothing much to see here, art-wise. You know, all these different ones. I mean, it looks cool, but yeah, a lot of different modifiers. Same thing here, I imagine. Times 2 plus 1, plus 2. Different kind of modifiers, but still modifiers. So, yep, that's also done. Then we have ship abilities. So these 3 decks, well, this one is a bit different apparently, but these 3 decks, they're all ship abilities. So you can see the ship and then abilities has and so on. So what does it look like specifically? Well, these modifiers. Okay, there's 2 modifiers as well. Miss. Okay, don't want to have those modifiers. So for example, Vortex Blast and basically special skills depending on the, well, abilities depending on the ship. And then we also have the pilot abilities. Different pilots. And also more modifiers. Looter, Salvage, Powder Monkey, Quickness, Engineer, Focus, Motivational Speech, Wingman, and so on. And apparently every pilot has 4 different ones. So we have Starlight here, and then we have Violet Ray also has 4, and so on. And of course, remember, these cards will go here: 2 attack cards, ship ability, pilot ability, engine, weapons, and so on. Yeah. All right, so that takes care of this. Let me just move these there. So yeah, I don't think it's going to be an option to sleeve. Sleeving is not going to be an option for this one. Put this here. Up. But I do really appreciate the plastic cover, because then these would be even more. Even these are gliding around. You can see it, right? It doesn't really cover it completely. So yeah, no sleeves unless you get rid of the insert. Okay. Back to the box. Up. Zoom out a little bit. Okay, so these I'm not going to open, okay? These are obviously just regular cubes. Nothing special about them. So we can move these to the side. Then we have the different characters. So Enver is one of them. I think if we compare them, Enver and Dusty, the page is basically the same. Seems no, it's not the same. There are differences. Okay, there are definitely differences. Like it seems this and this are the same, but at the bottom it is different. For example, here you have these 2, different here, different here, different here. So everybody does seem to play a little bit different. You also have K2 and Gearden. And I think those are the 4 available pilots. Okay. Then we have a bunch of stuff here. Let's first check this out. This is the Sparrow. I like the board. Okay. And I think here is where the cubes will go, that you just saw. We also have these, which are trauma cards. So let me open these up. Alright, so these trauma cards, there's a bunch of stuff: Runaway, Shield, Warp, Nervous. So art-wise, nothing too special, just some text and see what it, and then whatever happens when it happens. I'm sure other stuff needs to go there. There's room for a die and maybe some other things here, but we haven't seen that yet. That will come later. So move this away. And then we have 4 ships. Looking very interesting here. So open it. There we go. Alright, so these are the characters as well. So more modifiers. I imagine these are personal modifiers. Here we have one of the minis. So what I really look forward to in this game is the fact that you have your space battles and exploration, but then also go down to the planets. So then we have these that go together, of course. Hopefully. Yeah, there we go. Pretty cool ship. Yeah. But then once assembled, does it still fit in there? It does. Maybe it doesn't. I don't know, we'll see. I'll open this up, even though I think it's just regular modifiers, but still. Okay, so the modifier deck, just 0, +1, +1, -1, -2. It reminds me a little bit of Gloomhaven, though, where everybody has their own deck. And you see there's also more space for stuff here. It's very interesting what all might end up there. Let's see if I can close it with the ship in there. Doesn't seem possible. No. No. So you are gonna have to just disassemble it again. Put it in there like that. Okay. Okay. Up. Next one. So to save some time, I'm not gonna. Well, I'll open another modifier deck now and then see if there's a difference. But after we check out the miniatures. Okay. The miniatures are okay. They're not crazy good looking. They're just good, acceptable. The ships are cooler. Especially this one. Okay. Let me check this one. And yeah, you can see this one has the number 4. So it shows that these cards belong to that ship. And it seems actually the same. So I'm not going to open the other decks, or at least spend time on here, save some time. See if I put this correct. Okay, there we go. And 2 more of these to go, and then see what's underneath all that. So this one looks cool. Yeah. This might be the one that I play with first. But then if she's so good in combat, which she looks like she is, she might not be that good in the air, right? I don't know. Very, very flat, this one. Okay. It's the exact same cards as the other ones. So I will be opening it. I just won't be spending time on it. Because otherwise I just put it back in the box, and for what then? So I can open it anyway later. Stupid. This one looks very, very alien. I mean, the previous one as well, but let's check. Lizard alien-like. Okay, very, very thin as well. And then we have... that's a cool ship, though. Yeah. Cool ship. Alright. Alright, so And then we have some enemy ships, apparently, well, enemy boards, I'm sorry. Enemy, 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 enemy. So many of them. I wonder if they can all come out at the same time. Like 2, 4, 6, 8 of them. They also have stealth, stun, slow, hull breach, target lock, radar jam. They also have that. Okay, so I'm going to put this here. And I'm going to check this first, just so I can put it back on top. Because obviously there's nothing else below that. So let's check what this is all, what this all is. Okay, so here we have some player aids, space combat, combat effects, world exploration, space exploration, and then the same again. And then we have these cards that are also, oh, sorry. Then we have these cards that you also normally place and you see what's there, okay? So these are just location cards for all the different worlds, and that's what you'll be putting on the board, probably, like, you know, flipping it over, I imagine, to create, or maybe not, because these are just hexes and these are not hexes. So I'm not sure how that works exactly. I guess we'll have to find out by playing the game. Which apparently if it's 20 minutes per player and you play solo, then for sure I'll be playing this regularly. If it's really like that. Okay, then we have these here, which are more notepads. Act 2, Act 3, cycles. And then Violet Ray, Grood, Yolindo, and Starla. Okay. Then we have a big ship. Look at this. This is a big, cool ship. Okay, the standee itself also seems a bit bigger. So if it's like this, yeah. It'll look more imposing than the other ones that we've seen so far. Figuring out how I like this, I guess. And then we have something here. Okay, this one. The ship. But no standee. I guess they share the standee between them. Yes. Alright, next up is the board. And more quick reference. So I'm going to open this and put the board on the table. Okay, so this is one side. It looks pretty nice, right? And I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, look, it's glimmering. And the board is double-sided, so there we go. So maybe one side is for exploration, one is for real space combat in space. So pretty cool. So I'm going to close it again because I don't want to damage it by putting stuff on top of it. There we go. And then the other thing that came out, that came with that same pack, was the rulebook. For those people who were worried that they still hadn't seen the rulebook, it's here. Actually, I'm going to move this up and I'm going to put this here. So we can put it on top. There we go. So here are the components. Apparently 8 pilots. We've only seen a couple of them, so there's more coming. The boards, the map, and so on. Galaxy map. Player setup. Okay. So the dice are coming as well. Okay, more setup. Beginning the campaign. There's also a QR code for how to play video. Very cool. Space combat, scenario setup. Okay. Pilot actions and so on. Moving around. So I think there'll be a lot of like dogfights in space. Stress. As players gain stress, they will be unable to perform at peak ability. That's cool. Okay. Enemy actions. Pilot damage. Combat effects. And you see some of the stuff being put down. You see it here as well. End of scenario. So then you have the upgrade, similar to Gloomhaven, right? That you can then cross out stuff or whatever and upgrade yourself. So space exploration and the market. So the big ship is the Sparrow. Okay. World exploration. Ending a play session, so you can, this is how you save the game basically. Solo rules. Okay. What did it say here? Actually. If you find solo play too easy, increase the difficulty level as directed on page 34. Okay, cool. So here you have the difficulty level that you can adjust. Always good. And there's an app as well. I had no idea actually. Cool. And also a creation kit, so you can create custom scenarios. That would be nice. And then okay, cool. And then the quick reference at the end. All right, so put this on the side. Gather this. Put the box back. Put this on the side as well. And then we have a very big scenario. Well, the quite big scenario book. Look at this. Let me open it. Okay, I'll move the box back so we can take a look at the scenario book. Aha! Look at here, how to organize the player tray and so on. Always nice to see what is supposed to go first and then so on. Good. Love this. Alright, learn how to play. It says here, there's an intro. And then the training mission here. Alright, so basically everything else is then also, I'm just going to do like this. So they're all stories and everything, I imagine. So cool. Let's see. It says 70. What is the final number? 142. 142 missions, I guess. So yeah, definitely worth it. Okay, back to the box where we have a bunch of minis left. So I'm going to go for this one first because this guy looks awesome. Look at this. I guess these are the 4 remaining pilots. So the girl we saw before suddenly has a competition. This one is, I would say, is more cute. Yeah. For a moment I thought he looked angry, but not. I think it's a he. Who knows? An it. Okay, cool. Okay. I like the knife. All right. And then very elegant. And I'm hoping that the pilot you choose also has like an influence on certain stories. I don't know about that. Could be not. But okay, these are, I think, for statuses and so on. Basically, they're just standees. Or it could be that these are normally for the Punchboard ships. But if you don't have the ship expansion, it could be. So I have the rulebook right here. Let me just quickly tell you what these are for. Yellow stands for punch outs, black stands for punch outs. Yeah, so these are actually for me. I could be able to throw, I could throw these away, but I guess we'll see. And then here we have the very cool looking dice. I only need this much, I don't need all of them. Yeah, I like it. It makes me think of Space Invaders. Pew 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 pew. And the purple as well. Yeah, cool. Alright, that's it for the main box. Normally I check if there's... Oh, no, wait. Dude, forgot the ships. Oh, sorry. We have this one. Now, some of these ships, it's gonna sound stupid, and I don't know if anybody knows. If you do know, tell me in the comments, okay? That would be hilarious. But I don't know if any of you have ever played Gazillionaire on the computer. It's a space trading game where you have certain ships that you can use and everything, but you're trading stuff. Some of these ships really remind me of Gazillionaire. It's freeware, by the way. It's also super old. give it a shot. It's cool. It's just a trading simulator. Oh, nice. Like this one too. And this. So I'm guessing the ship expansion, the miniature expansion, is then just the regular enemy ships. Because it's been so long since I backed this game, I don't remember much of it, to be honest. Cool. I wish I was a good painter, but I'm average at best. I also need to find time to paint. That's something else. Cool. Okay, now I have finished. So now I'm going to move this to the side and open up the expansion, the miniature expansion. Okay, so here we have the miniatures expansion. Not much to see on the side, just as last time it bleeds over, the main picture bleeds over to the edges. Okay. The back, we can see this. Spoiler alert of the ships that we'll be seeing, right? So here we go. Let's take a look. Boom. Okay, this is a lot of painting goodness. Oops. Alright, so this is the first ship. As you can see, there's a multitude of them. As you already know, we'll be facing multiple of them during the whole adventure. This one is cool, if I'm able to take it, at least. Nice. And this one, this is the top. And there's a bunch of them as well. There's a bunch of these as well. Like, I thought it was like this, but it's just like this, of course. Yeah, nice. And same with these. I was doing like this, but actually they'll be flying like this, of course. It's more like this. Because none of them are flying upwards. They're all horizontal. So, here we go. This one is heavy. This is a heavy ship. Okay. Then we have a bunch of these. Okay. So that's this set done. Oh, and then we have these. These are a lot bigger. So I have no idea if this will fit in the main box. I don't think so. But no. This one is huge. I need to start with this one. It doesn't even have a standee because you just plot it down, you know. Really cool. Oh, it does have a standee here. Oh, it's supposed to be like this then. I guess you'd have to take one of these and then... Let's see, I want to see this. Oh, look at this. Be flying around. Oh, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, next, these two are the same. It's the bottom, so this is the top. This one is amazing as well. Look at this. Look at this. Wow. Very nice. And these guys. Once again, they'll be flying like this, okay? So they won't be hovering like this. And this one. Okay, there's also two of those. We have this one here. And then we have this one. Pretty cool, eh? And the last one is this one. I don't know, but if I see this one, I imagine going like me very slowly. Doesn't look very threatening. But yeah, of course, I'm sure I'll be proven wrong when I finally play the game. Okay, so that is it. These are all just standees, although some seem to be a little bit different. Some are short, some are long, as you can see. So they all have room for the little tokens. For their status tokens or something. There we go. Alright. Okay, box farts. Alright, so that is it. That was the unboxing from Stars of Akarios. Be sure to keep an eye on the channel. This game will definitely get videos played, especially because it plays so short, apparently. Has a short playing time. And I'll do a reboxing as well. Maybe even see if I can't get the extra minis in the main box. I don't think so, but you never know. So that's it. That's all from me. My name was Joachim and always will be. It's just so many games all the time. Have an amazing day, and also feel free to press the bell for notifications and subscribe and all that jazz. Okay? Thank you very much. Bye-bye.